Yeah.
I don't know if we can see you before seeing the presentation.
Yeah, okay.
To do the small introduction I have. Okay, hello, very good. I saw you before, you disappeared right now.
It's available for my presentation document.
Yes, I see it before. Now,
now is it disappear?
it disappeared, yes, and it's all black, the screen. I saw you before, but you disappeared right now.
Let me do it again.
You need only to open your camera, maybe.
Yes, let me try. Why? Maria, that's okay?
That's okay. I have your presentation. Okay.
Okay.
So okay, tell me when I can start, when you are ready. Okay, I can start, Bin. Sparito. Bin, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can start. Okay, I'm starting. So today we have a webinar with Professor Chen about introduction of fashion market in China and about Shanghai Fashion Week. I will introduce to you Professor Chen. He is from the Fashion Arts Design Department of Fashion Institute, DONGHUA University in China, and also member of the China Fashion Association. Besides his teaching profession, he has also a fashion career as designer, as seminar speaker, as jury member and publisher. As designer, Chen worked for many fashion houses, designing ladies' fashion, menswear, down jacket, underwear, and sport garments. I can cite one of the sports garments that all of you may know, the Decathlon Group. Professor Chen is a fashion speaker for different international schools and university as Pearson School of Design at the New School, the New York, State University of Industrial Technologies and Design in St. Petersburg in Russia. He is also a jury member in design competition at St. Petersburg and at Krakow Fashion Award in Poland, where we met a few years ago. As publisher, he produced books, articles, and essays. Some of his book titles are Fashion Style Design, Fashion Color Design, Fashion Illustration, Fashion Design Appreciation, Sport Fashion Design. All of them edited by Shanghai DONGHUA University. And here also some titles about articles and essays, like research on influence of pop art on ladies' wear design, discussing the evolution of the masculine style of women's wear and appeal design manifestation, a study of Shanghai style under the background of the East and West. Please, I would like you all to enjoy this webinar, and after Professor Bin's presentation, please don't hesitate to make some questions. Be curious, he has a lot of arguments to tell us. Please, Bin, it's your time to speak. Okay, I will take off my mic, and if someone wants to ask something, you can write in chat or hold your hand.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria, my friend. Everybody, hello. Now is maybe in Shanghai is in the evening, and you in Italy in the afternoon. So we have the same world, share the same air. I'm so glad to give you a speech about talking about the Chinese fashion market. It's my pleasure to introduce China fashion market and the Shanghai Fashion Week. As we know now, the industrial in China is evolving, and also the fashion is gradually get higher upgrade than before. So we can see a lot of the cheap products is disappear. Now the high quality, high price is appeared. So this one I will introduce later. My speech have two parts. One, I want to talk about the market. Another is I want to discuss the design, because I'm a fashion design teacher in Shanghai. Let me go to the first market. Nowadays we experience the very difficult and hard time than ever before. So everybody will face the hard time. So in 2020, the total retail sales of textile and clothing in China, is exceeded 3,000 billion yuan. But now is maybe lower than before due to the COVID-19. This big crisis. This is about 466 billion US dollar. So now we have two ways. One is digitalization, and another is intellectualization. The hot trends in 2020, especially under the global epidemic crisis. The digital transformation is particularly prominent. Maybe in Italy, I think it's the same situation. In China, now in fashion market, there are five new trends. One is web celebrity, and the second is sharing economy, and the third is community economy, and the fourth is online broadcast, and the fifth is entertainment marketing. So let me show you some pictures about the web celebrity. Now, it's very popular in Shanghai, in China, with the acceleration of 5G business. So this kind of phenomenon will also born in a golden age. According to the data, the market scale of China's web celebrity economy will exceed 250 billion yuan in 2019, and is expected to exceed 500 billion yuan or 77 billion US dollar by 2022. In 2020, the market scale of live e-commerce in China is about 315 billion yuan or 48 billion US dollars. It is expected to be close to a trillion in 2022. There are three ways to born this situation. One is advertising, another is e-commerce, and the third is reward. Maybe it's very popular also in Italy. If someone like the celebrity, maybe they will give reward to she or her. Here are some pictures about the web celebrity to promote the products, to goods, to audience or to the public. Maybe here the lady showed the clothes, and the boys showed the cosmetics to sell. And in 2020, the number of users of online live broadcasting in China will reach 524 billion, and the market scale will exceed 900 billion yuan or 140 billion US dollars. So here are some pictures. You can feel it's booming of this kind of phenomenon. In China, we are very famous platform, e-commerce platform, that is Taobao.com. Now it's you can available everywhere in the world. If you go into the platform, you can see everything you can buy. From clothing, cosmetics, bags, shoes, everything, electronics, but it's very cheap, very cheap. This is everybody can sell her products in this platform. Another is Tmall. Tmall is another kind of platform for entrepreneurs. So many companies or studio sell their clothes products in this Tmall, in this platform. It's available. It's very popular. Also, compared the products in the shops, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. So many companies, they will display their products on this this platform. Here is the homepage. You can see from menswear to women's wear, and shoes, bags, cosmetics, also wines, automobile or electronics, everything. It's huge. And I will show you from Taobao.com plus Tmall, it will totally 925 billion users. So it's a huge. It means it's 1/14 Chinese people using the e-commerce to buy or to sell. Another phenomenon is many foreign companies join this platform, like Gucci, Burberry. They sell their products on this platform, Tmall. You can see here some menswear from Burberry or from Gucci, Italy, to sell their products. And another phenomenon is I want to introduce is Double 11. It's very famous in the world. I can introduce Double 11 is a shopping festival held by leading e-commerce platform in China, such as Taobao and DJ.com. The hyped up shopping festival fall on November 11. It's very, I think you can imagine 11 just like a person who standing. So Double 11 just like known as single day. Just like single day, just like for bachelors. Originated as a shopping festival, first initiated by Alibaba in 2009. So many bachelors are using this number 1 to resemble a single man. Since 2009, other e-commerce platforms has followed suit, all seeking to acquire a share of revenue in the increasingly competitive but lucrative e-commerce marketplace. So from 2009 till now, over 11 years ago, 11 years. So now the total the team turnover is huge. It's huge. I will show you. Last year, the Double 11 from November 1st to November 11th, the total is about 268.4 billion yuan. So it's very huge. Just only over 1 week. Everybody at that time were waiting for the lowest price. Maybe from the 1st of November, they will check the website, check the Taobao.com, and check every e-commerce platform. Just purchase one product, but which is very lower price. So at the November 11th, they will decide to buy. So it's at that time it's huge. So this is a Double 11. Half years later, we will experience this time. And now is a chart to show the proportion of all platforms in the sales of volume of the whole network on Double 11. You can see Tmall over nearly 67%, DJ nearly 20%. Others will be nearly 10%. So it's very huge, especially for Tmall. That's the part one. Part two, I want to introduce some Chinese fashion designer and now new trends in China now. This one maybe is very famous in Italy because I met some Italian friends. They know this guy, this lady, Uma Wang. She also cooperated with the Italian brand to design and produce the many collection in Paris, Milan, and Shanghai. Here is a collection from spring summer 2016. So you can feel she's idea, inspiration, or she's her idea is different from the Western aesthetics. The silhouette is loose, and you can feel a little bit orientation image, also a little bit romance. Not like the very tight silhouette. So she likes very loose. It will remind you for the ancient Chinese culture. Also, you can feel the seam and fabrics and the crafts is different from the Western fashion designer. She told me that some fabrics is cooperated with Italian fabric brands, fabric company. So it's very luxury.
From Como, maybe.
Sorry?
From Como.
Oh, yeah, Como. You know, Pepe, I've been there. He told me Pepe have a silk company. This fabric is closer to the Como style. Here is another collection from autumn winter 2019. Just the previous collection, she also display and presents her typical ancient Chinese culture combined with the Western aesthetics. So her design is unique, is very, very special. This is for winter, so the fabric is very heavy, but you can feel it's a little bit romance. Another fashion designer I want to show you is Chen. She also is a creative designer for Leonardo. Here is a collection for 2014. You can see she is different from Uma Wang. Her silhouette is tight, but the techniques and the pattern is typical Chinese culture. Here is a flower, and the techniques is maybe from China. And she like to use the silk, very romance, also show a little bit French style. And I want to introduce another trend, a new trend is nowadays among the youngsters. That is emerging of traditional Chinese culture. You know, this year's China, American, also you know, have some problem each other. But youngsters really feels a little bit pressure from Western culture. So they will feel self-confidence for the ancient Chinese culture. So now the culture is emerging, like Chinese opera, Chinese fairy tales. You can see here the Xiyu is a very ancient story about maybe close to the Buddhism. So here, the designer used this image transformed into the new image. And here is another, maybe the image from the lifestyle is very happiness, for that's a reflect Chinese culture. Influenced by the Chinese culture, so many big celebrity like Justin Bieber, he also wear the dragon jackets. Another case is from Gucci for 2017. The designer used the Chinese culture, Chinese elements, combined with the nightclub in 70s. So it's a mixture. You can see here, a dragon and everything combined West and East. Nowadays, many fashion brands launch their collection into like New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, or Milan Fashion Week. Here is a case from UNINT for 2018 autumn-winter. UNINT is a former gym sport. It's a city. That's the sports retired sportsman. You can when he retired, he built a company, just produce the sports wear. So in 2018, he combined the Chinese elements like flag, like character, and showed a very young and avant-garde style. So now this brand is very popular in China. And also this brand launched another collection in 2019 in New York Fashion Week. This time, the theme is working. This is working. The collection is want to integrating multiple design elements such as city, travel, and nature. And the collection has added elements of very famous Chinese scenery like Huangshan Mountain, Songshan Mountain, and Zhangjiajie. It's not about the mountain. It just shows Chinese philosophy, like integration of heaven and the community. So it's combined. Maybe it's another ancient philosophy, just to highlight the profound cultural heritage of China. Here are some looks from this collection. You can feel the young, ancient, very old, and modern is combined. And very sporty also. I want to introduce some popular trends nowadays in China. Many young people wear this traditional costume, especially for the big event. Here is some costume from Han Dynasty or Tang Dynasty. It's very ancient, but it's very unique. If you wear this kind of costume appeared in the street and in big events, it's attracted people. So it's also the trend now. But for the middle age, maybe they will wear this kind of fashion, like changshan or qipao. This is another brand. This brand also launched their collection in Paris Fashion Week. They want to show a little bit Chinese ancient, like Song Dynasty. So very elegant. This also appeared in their shoes. It's different from modern culture. Sorry. Here is another brand, Heaven Gear. So this brand also combined Western and East, China and other world. In 2020, this collection scene is from the Chinese theater. Also maybe just to show the ancient culture from the opera. And the last one is neon. You can also touch the heart of China culture, because this brand uses many ancient Chinese technique, like dye and very smooth and soft the materials, and the silhouette also very loose. So it's different from the Western culture. this is my first presentation for the Chinese fashion market. So I will introduce another
maybe if we have some questions before you start your second presentation. I have here a question is how Chinese fashion market dealt with pandemic, how you dealt with the pandemic when it was. And another question, how important is the fashion sector in the Chinese economy?
The first one is the different from the Chinese and the Italian fashion market. Is that right?
Yes, okay. You want what are the difference between the Chinese and the Italian fashion markets?
Okay. I want to explain. I've been in Italy many times. I like Italy from north to south, like Milan, Como, Cinque Village, or Siena, or Florence, Cinque Village. Florence and Siena, Rome, and Matella. Okay, Matella. This is different from north to south. The culture of Palermo, or this is. I feel Italy maybe focus on the luxury feeling, like fabric and quality, quality, yeah. And you can, if you touch the Italian fashion, it will give you maybe like how can I say, in the from the Paris, from the very high scale, but different from Chinese culture, Chinese fashion market is different. You know, in China we are huge from west to east, from north to south. It's totally different. Maybe some parts of China focus on the lower price. Another maybe focus on the high quality. It's different, like Shanghai. Now Shanghai is just like the developed country. Many youngster people like high quality with the high price, so they don't care about the price. So they just want to show their image with different from others, no matter how the price is. And like Beijing, like Guangzhou is from south to north. Maybe the weather is different. In Beijing, in the north, they will focus on the high quality with the higher price fabrics. And then in the south, it's very hot, so they want to just very sporty and show their leisure time. So it's different. So if your student wants to get the information further or deeper, maybe they can visit China, because we have a lot of foreign country students to visit Shanghai. to touch the different resources like wholesale market, fabrics, fur, and garments, like around Shanghai. So it's totally many resources around Shanghai. Another question is, sorry, the second is, I forgot. Maria,
I'm here.
Can you tell me the second question?
Yes, the question about the fashion weeks, we will do them later after the next. How does Chinese fashion market deal with the pandemic?
Sorry?
How the Chinese fashion market dealt with the pandemic?
Pandemic?
Pandemic of COVID-19.
Yeah. Maybe your student is listening from online. We also experienced the hard, very difficult time. But now in my university, we allow students into the campus. But we also experienced the last year, so it's a hard time. But if let me tell you about the situation at that time, it reminds me it's different from the previous time. Let me just like I said in the presentation document, web celebrity and the e-commerce platform is now popular. So many youngsters and everyone are very lazy because they experience the COVID-19. They just want to stay home. So the online is popular. If we buy everything, like if I will prepare for my dinner, also click the platform, the logistics will call me. So it's different from previous time. E-commerce is popular now, much popular now. So after the COVID-19, maybe we will change everybody's habit of purchasing. Just like fashion is changing. Also the habit is changing. So.
Yes, okay, like everywhere, also here, a lot of online shops raised up this period. Yes. How important is the fashion sector in the Chinese economy?
Every time with a different sector is important. I just want to say maybe in 10 years ago, the important is price. Now, for fashion, now the importance maybe is design, maybe it's high quality, maybe it's good looking, and the fabrics should be so it's different with a different time. So I think also I will explain from China. You know, it's a different place from different area, from north, south, west, east. In Shanghai, maybe we will focus on the high quality now it's very important. Maybe in the western, in northwest and the southwest, a little bit lower quality. So it's different. I just want to say in Shanghai, here is a phenomenon. We want to focus on the different image and a unique feeling. That's the importance. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we can start maybe the second presentation about the Shanghai Fashion Week.
Okay. I will just wait. Just wait. Well, I will change. Sorry. Function. Okay.
Question that came.
Yeah, just give me a second because I will change another presentation document.
Okay. We will do it after this question. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Wow. Let me check. Where is this? Where is the control?
Okay, we lost a little bit Bin Chen. He will be back in a few seconds, I hope. And we can continue. So if you have any questions, please write them in chat so I can read them for him. Okay, he's back. He's back. Perfect. So we can continue about Shanghai Fashion Week.
Oh, sorry, I'm come back.
We realize.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Because I'm not familiar with this software. Every they have a different software, like you know, in China with a different software. So another presentation is Shanghai Fashion Week. I just want to introduce the very famous Shanghai Week. First, I will introduce where is Shanghai. Where is Shanghai? I just put this picture before the class. So here is the map. You can see the red point is Shanghai. It's
we cannot see it. I don't see it yet. I see a black screen.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't know if the students are seeing something, but for me the screen is black. Can you see Francesca?
No, Professor.
Okay, the screen is black, Bin. So maybe
really?
Yes.
I will change again. I'll change again.
Okay. Yes, now you can maybe click on it.
Just wait.
Yeah. This season, Shanghai Fashion Week was physical, yes?
Sorry?
I say Shanghai Fashion Week was physical this period this year. In 2000.
Yeah. This let me.
You have to click on it. If you click on it, it gets open, yes. And now you have to share.
Can you see it?
It's black. It's black. I don't. Yeah.
No, it's still black.
It's still black.
Still black. Still black. 哎，方叔。
Yeah.
让它控制嘛，他们这个让它控制一下嘛。
We see it at lesson that Shanghai Fashion Week was the first digital fashion week, and now again it was one of the first fashion week in physical fashion week. So they are really in advance to everything we can do here in Europe. And okay, he is back.
That's okay?
No.
No?
Maybe it's the first page who is black. Try to roll it down. No, we don't.
上上去的呀。
你再来一下手语控制权。
我是不特嘛。这个是打开吧？
这个你现在不在上面吗？
在上面。
在上面。不要进入全屏，你就这个共享，共享，然后再来一下共享，文件，
错，对，哎，文件，对，
你先打开文件，在这个画面就没有了吗？然后再按这个，哎，在这个 UNINT 哎，那个学校呢？哎，没了。原来学校的怎么没有了？
那怎么会没进去？听见是哎，那个，先关掉，再打开。这个在里面，这个
控制，最后一个。
Okay, we are seeing something. Is it okay? We are starting to see.
That's okay.
That's okay. Is it okay for you? Francesca is okay.
Yes, doctor, we see it.
Okay, let me try again. The second part, I want to introduce the Shanghai Fashion Week. So let me introduce where is Shanghai. Here's the map. You can see the red point in the middle of the eastern part is Shanghai. So the Shanghai faces the sea, and in the east. Hello?
We hear it. It's okay.
Oh, okay. So you can see here, Shanghai is facing the sea, and Shanghai is a mixture modern and old. As you know, in last century, Shanghai known as the East Palace. So it's very modern and creative city. And now let me introduce Shanghai Fashion Week. Here are some pictures featuring this year's collection and events. So Shanghai Fashion Week is a reputed city name card. So it relies on the urban heritage and the cultural confidence of Shanghai, a century-old fashion capital. Adheres to the positioning philosophy of integration of local and international visions, and the balance between creative design and commercial implementation. In the past 18 years, it has evolved from a merely fashion showcase platform to a fashion eco landscape, which runs through the entire fashion industry. So now, Shanghai Fashion Week, known as the world's most dynamic fashion week. You have the different aspects about the Shanghai Fashion Week. One is Asia's most creative fashion showcase stage. Over 100 fashion runway presentation showcase every season. And also Asia's most influential fashion trade business season. Participation of more than over 1,200 brands and nearly 60,000 professional visitors each season. The most internationally influential industrial wisdom exchange, joining hands with international partners to hold summit forums to lead the industrial voices. Also is a city gala connecting industrial chains and leveraging eco chains. Diversify events from offline to online, leading a fashion lifestyle. So Shanghai Fashion Week is a leading fashion week in the world. Here's a picture featuring a brand years by years. Here are some pictures shows the layout online and offline integrations create an ecosystem. And Shanghai Fashion Week includes different parts. One is a collection showcase. It will include many China leading fashion brands, also like Bicycle, Lily, which is very popular in Paris and in the world. And the runways of Shanghai Fashion Week accompany the growth of local new generation designers. Many designers choose Shanghai Fashion Week as their debut to show their collection. And where's the runway site in Xintiandi, either CBD or the very heart of Shanghai? That's the main runway venue of Shanghai Fashion Week. Here are some pictures show the very unique site in Shanghai. It's the heart of Shanghai. It's a very famous destination for tourists and for the shopping buyers. Here is the trade show. That is Asia's most influential trade season in Shanghai. The trade show is also located in, is not in the center, but also in the, that's the area is displays the products at a huge site for the showcase. Total nearly exceeding 40,000 meters attracting 1,200 visitors, exhibition brands from 47 countries and regions, as well as 60,000 visitors. Another part is Model Shanghai. It's also Asia's largest order season. That is a big event for the Shanghai Fashion Week. It attracts many buyers and retailers from domestic and overseas. Overseas, like Selfridges from UK, Harvey Nichols, Barnes, New York, yes, Buffet, etc. And also have many scene activities like award ceremony, lab, forum, summit, dialogue. So many times we have this kind of activities to promote Shanghai Fashion Week, like sustainable development of the industrial, share views on Chinese fashion industrial business, explore international fashion industrial cooperation. And here's another activities like press event, creative exhibition. So during this day, during the Fashion Week, so many events appeared, and they were in the different place to discuss about the fashion, about the fashion future. Here's the events like a prize model contest. This picture shows both China prize. Also, it's the model contest. They attract many very beautiful model from China, from everywhere. And
CEO of Is Business of Fashion magazine. It's only to explain them. Is Business of Fashion magazine, which is from Vogue Condé.
Yeah, both. Both. Here's another activities, online and offline interaction. So in the center, we have different places. Maybe here is for runway show. Here is for showcase. Here is for the event, like forum, like model contest. So it's different places combined fashion, Shanghai Fashion Week. And during these days, you can see the promotion everywhere, from the high square building and the high speed the way in the center of the shopping center, everywhere. So it's just to promote the Shanghai Fashion Week to attract everybody. And also from the media, different media, from the social media and official media. Here's the different media from China, maybe from the magazine like Elle and both, and the local media, etc. And here is the chart, shows 2000 and 2020 spring summer. There are about 130 brands for presentation. Here's some brands from everywhere, domestic and overseas, like Gucci, Jason Wu, Gap. So every year we have over 100 brands to display, to present their collection during the Shanghai Fashion Week. Here's some brand show their picture, show their design. This brand is from a young designer who designed for Cachello in Paris. Is a creative designer. So different brand with a different style, from sporty, avant-garde, and like this one, maybe ancient with the Chinese culture and the Western style, and avant-garde. So this brand is very popular among the youngsters, Susutong. This brand also display and we have a different sector, from menswear, womenswear to kids, and also the wedding. It's different. I can show you. So it's very simple, but every year is I should say, with a different brand to show their collection. If you want to feel, that will be you will be in Shanghai to watch the collection live. That's better. So that's my presentation for Shanghai Fashion Week.
Thank you, Ben. I have a question that arrived before, and as well as all know, in Italy there is a particular form of tourism called luxury tourism that comes from Chinese people that want to buy luxury goods at lower prices compared to their country. Do you think Chinese people will come again to Italy to buy luxury goods as they did before the COVID-19?
Can you explain? Because I can't understand what you mean.
She means that if Chinese people will still come in Italy for luxury tourism to buy luxury goods, like it was before the COVID-19.
She means it's when the Chinese design to Italy for what?
No, it's about Chinese people, not designer, that come in Italy to buy Gucci and Prada and everything. It was called a luxury tourism. It was called a shopping luxury tourism. Before, when we were walking in Rome streets, in Via Condotti or in Milano, Monte Napoleone, very big groups of Chinese coming from China to buy luxury Italian goods. Do you think back again, or now that they have the luxury in their place, they will not come again.
Because the voice is interpreted stopped, so I cannot hear the clearly. You know, the Chinese consumer like made in Italy is popular in China, so they want to buy the luxury brands like the Prada, Gucci. If you visit Shanghai, visit China, you can see Italian brand it's popular in the streets. So you know, now it's stopped because we cannot. Italy also is the popular destination for the Chinese tourists. So
we lost. We are losing your voice. We are losing your voice.
Yeah, I also cannot hear that the interpreter. Goods is popular for the for Chinese made in like Prada, Gucci, like for example Fendi, or so it's popular. Also, Italy is it's a popular destination for the Chinese tourists. Stop travel as due to the COVID-19. Now, but I noticed some Italian brands sell online in China, as I present before in the presentation. You can see many brands from Italy to sell their goods online. So now it's the new way to build a bridge between the consumer and the brand. So now I think it's will be will continue to this kind of situation and maybe developed. So I hope we can visit Italy as soon as possible, and hope the COVID-19 stop quickly.
Okay, thank you, Bin. Thank you very much. If someone has any question, please do it. If not, we can thanks Professor Bin Chen, and I will see you next week at the Krakow Fashion Awards.
Yeah. So it's
online read this year. I don't know how we will manage it, but it will be. We will do a new experience.
Yes. I hope we can see you next year on March. I hope in Krakow Fashion Week.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Bin. And I have the Bin presentation. I will share it with all of you on on your website, on your documents websites. Thank you very much, and we will meet on 19 with Bin at the awards, and with UU students in few minutes at our lesson, our streaming lesson. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maria. Hope to see you very soon.
Hope to see you also in Alta Roma. We are doing Alta Roma from 8 to 11, a physical show. So we'll see what will happen. Okay.
Yeah. You know, we just want to display our collection on July. Before I told you, but now it will change. Maybe next year we can
organized some Shanghai designer. Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Take care. Take care.
Yes, thank you, and have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Everything's. I feel so nice, so good. I'm so glad to give a speech to your students. It's my pleasure. Hope next time. And because today is hot, so the hearing the voice is also stopping time to time. So not good enough. Hope next time.
Yes. See you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Ok, ci vediamo alla lezione streaming tra 10 minuti, 5-10 minuti, un piccolo break, ok? A tra poco. See you.
A tra poco, prof, grazie.
10 minutes.
Ok, grazie mille, a tra poco.